Welcome to the Dominican Republic and an in-depth look at the Damajagua Waterfall adventure. On a recent celebrity cruise, I went on an amazing excursion, and today I'm going to give you an in-depth look at this one. Started it off here in the theater on the Celebrity Beyond, where I got my ticket for the excursion, and then we headed on off to this pier. Now, this pier is relatively long. They do tell you about this in advance because it's a bit of a walk. If you don't want to walk it, you can always take the free little mini shuttle that takes you down as you walk down here. You'll notice there's a lot of great greeting happening, picture opportunities. There's even Santa because it was before Christmas. I went on this adventure and I saw Santa right there at the Dominican Republic. It was great. I got to tell you though, this port right here where the ships kind of step off when you're getting on the ship, it's an amazing port. I did take a closer look at this after the excursion. I'm going to show it to you as well. You'll notice a nice restaurant here. There's actually parrots right there in the trees. It was so cool. But I'm going to go ahead and continue that after the excursion. We got on the bus, which was part of the excursion, which took us to the waterfalls. We got a chance to kind of look a little bit more at the Dominican Republic, right by the port anyway, as it drove us out to the waterfall. It was a great trip through the Dominican Republic with fantastic hosts who told us more about it as we were going through.
So the waterfall is on the top of the left side, on the top of the mountain.
It really was a great bus ride. Then we made our way to the actual excursion site where we put on our life vests, got our briefings, got helmets, and then took pictures as we're making our way across this bridge and along the trail. Now, they call it 5 Dominican minutes. If you've done this adventure before, you know what I'm talking about. It's a 5 Dominican minute adventure here. And the reality is, it takes about 45 United States minutes, I'd say, to make this trek up to the waterfalls. It is a bit of a hike. I do have to tell you that. I would highly recommend good walking shoes. You are allowed to bring sneakers if you don't mind getting them soaked, but I brought special water shoes. Then most people had water shoes or some kind of special, aqua shoe on, which was very helpful. You see the stairs, there's rocks, it's slippery, so definitely take your time with this. Just know it is a bit exhausting to make your way up. If you are able to make the trek, though, it is definitely worth the payoff, because you notice we made our way to the very first of, I think it was 7 jumps that we did. There's jumps and slides that you do at this waterfall adventure. Now, you'll notice that different guests who are part of the adventure with us, everybody's briefed on how you're supposed to jump. You jump properly, and you make sure that you hit the exact spot where they tell you to jump each and every time. Now, when you watch the video, it looks a little bit scary because you're getting close to those walls. And I have to admit, it was a little bit scary at times. It really was. But I had an unbelievable time. I loved every second of this adventure. Really did. Here are other guests jumping into that same first jump together. You'll notice we're all kind of swimming in the water here. Nobody can really touch the ground here. We've all got life vests on, and they're jumping down into the water, and we're all about to go and continue swimming along this waterway. Now, as we continue on this adventure, we're swimming, we're walking on rocks, we're walking through these little valley areas that are cut through the rocks, which was really cool. And then we kind of walked through streams and all over and made our way from jump to jump and slide to slide. Several of them were just sliding adventures, several were just jumping. Again, I think there were 7 total. This was the highest jump of them all. And I think it was an option to jump or slide. I'm pretty sure this is the one where you can jump. It's a 30-foot jump. It looks probably smaller in the video, but I'm actually going to show you a POV shot of me jumping off of this point right here, which was I cannot tell you how much I loved it, but it takes your breath away for a second as you make this leap. Now, they do have what's called chicken ladders, which you can take if you feel like not jumping. You are totally allowed to take them, and no one's going to look at you sideways for taking them, so don't worry if you want to. But I'm going to show you a look at what it's like when you actually jump off of this waterfall. All right, so they just tell you where to jump. They say 3, 2, 1, and then you leap right off of this basically cliff into the water, into an exact spot, and bang. It is so cool. It takes your breath away, but a lot of fun. Great way to experience the Dominican Republic, especially for the first time. If you haven't been before and you really want to get a firsthand experience, you can do that. Our shore excursion folks allowed us to go twice down this, the biggest of the slides and jumps, because it's either slide or jump, and they'll also let you do both, which was really nice. Really appreciated it. Amazing excursion team. They did such a good job. Highly recommend them. And then as we were making our way back, we saw horses and donkeys. The donkey will actually apparently come to your rescue if needed. If you get really stuck somewhere, it will come and rescue you, which I thought they were kidding at first when they told us that, but then it was true because we saw the donkey and they told us that was the donkey. So it was really interesting. It was a bit of a walk back, about 5 Dominican minutes. No, I'm just kidding. It was about maybe 10, 20 minutes to walk back to the site where you put your life vest back and you catch the bus back to the cruise port. Really scenic across that bridge. You'll notice the water level was kind of low on the day we went, but such a fantastic adventure. Now, when we made our way back to the cruise port, you'll notice it's under construction construction, and I've got to tell you, of the cruise ports we've been to that have not been private islands, this was one of my all-time favorites. Not because, you know, it was more shopping or anything, but it's this pool. Look at this giant pool that is included, absolutely included, for all guests coming to this port. In addition, they had plenty of shopping as well, where you can just go back, relax, grab a drink, walk around, do your shopping, and have an amazing time. They have put so much money and effort into this port. It is unbelievable. I have not seen one like this before. Really enjoyed. We went to St. Martin as well. That was beautiful for shopping as well. But I got to tell you, the Dominican Republic had something special going for it. No question. And I cannot wait to see the expansion in the future for sure. Overall, an amazing adventure that I would recommend for those who have a bit more mobility. Make sure you are comfortable walking 45 minutes uphill and upstairs and making those leaps into the water. I highly, highly recommend it for those where it sounds like a fun experience to you. Now, if this sounds like an experience that you would like to do, send it to a friend and let them know that this is the one that you want to do next time you're on a cruise adventure to the Dominican Republic. Thanks so much for being a part of the magic with me today, everybody. Until next time, have a magical day. See you real soon.